Hello and happy Monday. It seems like it's been a little bit since I've checked in with you, but not too long, and I totally wanted to have something fun to share with you. And because of last week's blizzard, my package was delayed, and then with Christmas, I just thought, you know what, let's not do a hurried job bell. Let's just do an informative but efficient video too. So today I want to show you a sneak peek of some of the items that I've received so far. I know a lot of you always say, hey Belle, did you get this or that? And I always say no, and then I always add the not yet. Hello, Sue. Because usually what happens is I get quite a few things just so that I have them to play with, and I always have that fear of what if it goes on back order or is delayed for some reason. So I want to get things before that happens. So I end up getting quite a bit, but then I always have my running wish list so that I have things to add to orders later too. Or sometimes some of the floral things I just might wait a little bit, not too long on that either. But celebrations coming up, January and February, just 2 months this year. Usually it's January, February, March. Celebration, biggest sale of the year, just January and February. That is because it is the biggest sale of the year, but then they're having another celebration. So in July and August, they're bringing celebration for the first time ever twice. So that's kind of fun too. Hi Marie, hi Joan, hi Diane. So I've got my video all set up here and good to go that way. And before I kind of start showing you the products, and it took me a while to kind of lay out what I had so far. I opened up all the paper packets so I could show you what's in them. I opened up the ribbon packages too so I could kind of show you the density, how thick it is, and what kind of makes up each ribbon and all that kind of thing too. Hi Marilyn. But before I get started, I have to show you that I have this fun machine here. It's the Mini Big Shot, and so it is so mini. I can't wait to take a picture, and I keep laying it out and forgetting that I want to take a picture with my granddaughter with this, like hers, and then one with me, the regular size. So this is the Mini Big Shot, so very, very light. So I think that'll help with my wrist somewhat too. And then when you get the mini cutting and embossing machine, you'll get the package that you see here. I haven't even taken this out yet, of all the specialty plates and the cutting pads and everything that you will need that fit right in there too. So I'll probably do real soon coming up a video showing kind of how to use this. It should be just like the standard cutting and embossing machine, except for a lot narrower. But yet, when you look in the catalog, you'd be surprised at how many of our dies and things fit in this. So mini but mighty is kind of what we're all saying about that. Hi Rosina. So just a couple other things that I wanted to touch base on since I have your attention, but I won't go into detail. I did do a little blurb about the Whisper White cardstock and the issues with that. And I'll also put it in my monthly newsletter that I'll do hopefully January 1st. So Stampin' Up! Used to get all of its Whisper White paper products from a paper mill that went out of business due to COVID. So it was not planned, not expected, and Stampin' Up! Kind of had to scramble, but they are really working hard. Finding a great and wonderful replacement. So some demonstrators got to be kind of on that end of getting to try it out and compare and such, and it got thumbs up all around the board, which is so awesome to hear. So I don't feel like there's any worry or concern about a replacement, but something that you guys need to be aware of because we all use a lot of Whisper White cardstock. Hi Amy, thanks for joining in. So, and then another thing that I just wanted to touch base on, as I put this down, is this catalog, the holiday catalog. The July through January will be ending on January 4th. That is the very last day. And I would say, don't hold off if you can possibly help it, because things have sold out already. And once they're gone, especially if there's a deep discount or sale on it. But I did want to remind you about that, because January 4th, last day for that holiday catalog. And then January 5th, celebration starts. So anytime you spend $50 or even $100, there's a level for $100 in here too. You get to pick out something for free. It's absolutely free. I was just talking to somebody yesterday and she's like, oh, I love the Darling Donkeys. How much are they? Free. How else can I get them? They're free. So when you spend $50, then you get the items out of Celebration. So I'm going to show you the things that I've gotten so far from here at the end. But the beginning I want to show you, this starts January 5th too. And it's always a breath of fresh air kind of after the holidays to see the spring and summer fresh colors, bright colors that we all get to get excited about working with and such. So that is what the outside looks like. And I want to remind you, I have a giveaway going on right now. So post it at the top of this Facebook page. And I have it pinned to the top so that it never goes down. So once you go to this page, right at the top is going to be post a picture, a selfie of you with one of these catalogs that you've received in the mail from me. And then that will qualify you to get in the drawing of some free product that I'm going to give away January 3rd. And so I'm doing it January 3rd, even though these go live January 5th. So if you're doing your wish list, you'll know what you're getting for free. And then you can take it off your list or get something to go with it if it's something that requires that to go with it. Hi, Lisa. Okay, are you guys ready to see what I've got so far? So I'm not allowed to show you the inside, so I'm going to kind of keep that off to the side so that I can kind of flip through it. I arranged everything on my table here in order of the catalog, so if you do have your catalog and want to go along with me, that will help you too, or if you have something that is on your wish list and you kind of want more details, maybe size-wise, that'll help you when you see the pictures or anything that I might have to add about it. So that's why I kind of do it in order of the catalog. So let me just kind of adjust this a little bit here, and then you can see all the fun stuff. All right. Okay, so I am starting, okay, you can kind of see all this, but I'm going to bring it onto the camera so that it makes sense. So if you have questions, honestly, feel free to chime in because I have the camera, like I'm here, I'm standing behind it, so I'll be able to see all of your comments or questions that you might have too. And if you're watching it on replay, feel free to ask. I'll catch those comments later too. All right, so on page 7, in the beginning of this catalog, there are a lot of different kits. Some are all-inclusive, which means if there's stamps, the stamps come in the box, the backgrounds come in the box, everything you need comes in the box, and usually some ink. But this is part of You Are Amazing Project Kit, where you can make 16 cards. The card kit is separate. I love the colors and everything, but I knew I would want to make way more than 16 cards that were in the card kit because I love this stamp set, You Are Amazing. So I thought, you know what, Belle? Just get the stamp set. And so that is the You Are Amazing stamp set. It's $21. So it's a great price point too, as far as being able to do a lot of fun happy birthday. And I love the size of it. Sometimes with the pretty papers that come out in the spring catalog, it's great to have such huge greetings, and this will fit in there and such, and that will fit in there, to just kind of display the fun pretty papers and then just have your happy birthday, because that's what it's all about. So that there is that. And then starting on page 11, there is a huge Valentine kind of suite of products. So there are 2 bundles that are included in that. I have one of them so far, always in my heart. And the reason why I picked this one, I'm always needing the happy anniversary sentiment. And I feel like Stampin' Up! Hasn't had a lot of happy anniversary sentiments recently, but I feel like it would do a great job of also doubling with the Valentine, which is probably their main reason, but I kind of went the opposite. But I love that it can be used for anniversary and anything like that. And then there's matching wonderful dies to go with that. I'm just as excited about the accessories. The paper, the DSP is True Love Designer Series paper. It is all black and white. And this is where I kind of want to show you with my brace on. It's sometimes hard. I thought about sneaking my brace off just so I'd have a little bit more mobility and movement. Okay, so you see that. And then you see these are pretty tightly wound in there. For those of you that love to color, this is going to be so much fun to just color that in, or if you like to even sponge or do something of a watercolor to make it faster. But all of these fun flowers, all black and white. And this kind of reminds me of Tasteful Textures. and such too from the annual catalog and that. And then I'm going to flip these all over, and then there's just fun black and white designer series paper. I already have some things that I've just kind of jotted down that I want to do with this, because I love using black and white, just plain designer series papers like this with red to make it really pop. So I thought that would be fun. So that's still in that Valentine suite of products. And then these are the matte black dots to go with that too. So a couple different sizes and shapes in there. And let's see, in my catalog, it looks like there are 160 pieces. So you'll have 80 of the smaller and 80 of the larger. So lots of nice pieces. And this is gorgeous. This is foil. So you'll have, it's called Love You Always foil sheets. And you'll have 3 different choices. There is Sahara Sand, which is kind of almost like a champagne, but kind of a really pretty color. Sahara Sand there in the foil. And then Rococo Rose, which I think that, yeah, this would be the Rococo Rose, and then Blushing Bride. So you'll have those 3 for foil sheets to go with that same Valentine suite there. Oops, and then I kind of have this tucked in there, and here is the ribbon. Hi, Amy, how are you today? Okay, so here is the ribbon, and it's gorgeous. It's very shimmery, shiny. It almost has kind of a coarse feel to the top, not really, but very, very flexible, pliable, easy to tie your ribbons with. And that is the metallic, looks like metallic Wiener Schnitzel on that side, but it is metallic ribbon. And that color, because a lot of times the pinks you want to match, that is Blushing Bride as well. Okay, so that is kind of what I picked out to get so far from the kind of Valentine suite of products. And then when we go into spring, there's a Hydrangea Hill. And I had recently, not too many years ago, purchase a hydrangea set. So I went, you know, I'm gonna just for now not get it, but I could change my mind later, but get some of the fun accessories. So here is some of that fun acetate, glass designer acetate. This is called Hydrangea Hill Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. 2 different colors. So there is Highland Heather and Rococo Rose in that too. So then of course the back is silver. So it's kind of almost like you have 3 colors if you want to make that work out. And remember that you kind of have to dig a little bit in the corner. There is a covering that you're going to want to, like a plastic covering, peel off before you use this too. So that's good to remember there, but I think this will be a lot of fun to use with spring projects. And then I got a couple more of the accessories. Here is the pastel pearls. They are so pretty. So the colors in there are Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Rococo Rose, and Seaside Spray. So I'm trying to think. Didn't open that up, but they're hiding back in there. Okay, and then this is the pretty purple ribbon. It's Gorgeous Grape. It's pretty sheer that you can see there, but how fun for your spring creations to have this pretty Gorgeous Grape sheer ribbon too. So that's what that looks like. So open that up. And then next is one of the suite of products that I've had for a while, because Stampin' Up! Had its big kind of online get-together that I normally would have flown to Salt Lake City to be a part of, but it was a lot safer at home, and it is one that we got to work with. So maybe you've seen some of the samples using the Dragonfly Garden. And so the Dragonfly Garden is a bundle, and that comes with that stamp set and the matching punch. So you have a large and a small punch to go with that stamp set. And in the Dandy Garden Suite, there's a whole nother bundle of a stamp set and dies too. And another fun thing is that these papers, you can punch out these dragonflies with the punch too. So really, really pretty papers, all sorts of fun, kind of bolder colors that way too in this pack. So I'll kind of just go through there. Lots of different color choices. So there's some nice blues and greens and yellows and like blackberry bliss, rich raspberry too in there. So very pretty. I was really happy with some of the samples that we got to make online. And then for kind of the extra added embellishments, there is the braided linen trim. And then this is kind of thin. In the past, we've had just the regular neutral color. Then at Christmas time, they gave us a real red to work with. And this color is actually mossy meadow. I just want to double check on that. Yeah, mossy meadow braided linen trim. So very nice there. And if these aren't just the cutest, these are the fun little ladybug trinkets. So there's the ladybug trinkets, and you'll get I think it's 20 in your package of ladybug trinkets. That's part of that. Hi, Patricia. Thanks for joining in. And then on the next page that I got something from, would be page 31. Yes. So my friend Dina, she achieved her $1 million in sales. So she got to have Stampin' Up! Design the stamp set. So anytime somebody reaches $1 million in sales in their career, their stamp set that they design will have that fun little logo on there. And so this is her stamp set. And she made some fantastic samples that I'm excited to show you guys too. I might just copy and share everything, case her ideas with you guys, because these dies are excellent to go with that. And I'll be touching on some really pretty paper that coordinates so well with this, but it's on the Sale-a-bration side, which is great because then it is absolutely free. So this is on page 31 if you're following along on that. And then when I jump to page 33, I didn't get any of the dies or stamps from that yet, but hi Bridget, thanks for joining in. But what I did like was the painted texture 3D embossing folder. How fun does this look? And I've seen so many cards already from demonstrators. Oh my goodness, you're from Switzerland, Patricia. How fun that you're joining in. I feel like it's very late at night probably over there. So the painted texture really shows up well on the cards I've seen, and I've seen this embossed with the embossing machine with so many different colors, and it shows up so well. I can't wait to use this on a lot of my projects for just about anything, because what I love too about this can be for guys or gals, just because of its kind of rustic, rough look there. And that is part of the Fine Art Floral Suite, like I said, on page 32 and 33 coming out. Hi there, Kelly. So I thought these papers are really pretty too, where if you have sentiments that you just love to pair with paper, these would be so pretty. So we have the 12 by 12, and this is called Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper. But these you could tell have been hand painted, and you can see all the texture in there. It actually looks, oh, Ruth, I'm sorry that the sound's cutting out. It could be maybe if I turn my head to kind of look at the catalog to give you guys a better description, maybe that's when it is. So I'll try to just pull the catalog a little closer maybe. So yeah, so you can see that this looks like an artist palette just with that texture on the paper there. So then if you like just a little bit more subtle look there too, then there's these. And I think of, oh, this could make like my mom a beautiful Mother's Day card. Hi, Gail. And then the soft side there. This was my favorite because if you guys have learned by now, I love blues and such. And so I think this pattern alone, this 12 by 12, was enough to sell me on getting this paper packet. And then how fun to have that look there. And then this is so pretty too. Like it's 12 by 12, but you just want to kind of buy a frame and just frame that to have some spring showing up in your homes. And the back side is that, which kind of looks like the embossing folder I just showed you. And then same with this one. You just kind of want to frame that one as well too. So that'll make some really pretty pictures too. And this will make a fun background. So that is from the Fine Art Floral Suite. So I'm going to have joy so far in just using the paper. Oops. Okay, that fell on the floor, but it was something I already showed you, so I don't have to worry about going after that too hard. Like I said, I can't show you the inside of the catalog, so I'm trying to page without showing you. Okay, next we're kind of going to one of my favorite areas is kind of the whimsical, cutesy stuff. So here is Shark Frenzy with matching dies. The matching dies, you know, will cut out some of these larger sharks and smaller sharks, but it also has waves and bubbles and algae and hats and different things in there. But I love the different accessories that don't necessarily pair up with this, but like the waves and the bubbles will add to your card and card or just crafting experience by having those background things. So if you have kids that are always saying like mommy shark do, so you have all of that there. So that's in the stamp set, and the die is to match. And so I feel like Stampin' Up! Always has something and the font is so fun. You're right, Gail. So last year Stampin' Up! Had a couple, and this year they do too. This bundle of this big, large stamp set and the matching dies is just $37.75. So I feel like that's a lot of stamps and some amazing dies. There's 16 dies that come in that set too on page 46. So a nice price point to get a lot for that amount. And then on page 47, there is Oh Snap. And I thought, do I really need this one? I just thought it was so fun, and I've been enjoying coloring things in. Like this crocodile will be so fun to color in all sorts of different shades of green. And then there's different things that you could use it for Valentine's or a sorry or hello, things like that. So even though I might be using it first to start out with for Valentine's, what I love creating for you guys is cards, especially in January, so that you can prepare for Valentine's Day using something like this, but also show you ways that it doesn't have to be Valentine's. And I think this will be just a fun standalone stamp set for that. Oh, Patricia, it's only $9.25. That's just kind of when I get started for the day sometime. I'm a night owl, so I'm glad you could join in. So yeah, so that Oh Snap stamp set was all on its own. No dies, nothing to go with that. And then on the next page, 4849, is the Ice Cream Corner Suite. So I'll start with what is kind of the bones of it, which is this fun, sweet ice cream stamp set. Happy birthday, thank you, treat yourself, you're so cool. A while back ago, I used a stamp set kind of similar to this, but it was dies. And the whole reason I wanted to get something similar was I love the matching punch, to think like I can just pull out my punch and do everything with a punch instead of my big shot, just for something different. I love the versatility and the ease of using punches. So this is, let's see, $31.50 for this stamp set and this punch, the bundle. And then the fun accessories are this paper. So I'm going to show you the fun paper. So we have single scoops, double scoops, triple scoops in here if you're counting. And then just kind of a fun kind of like waffle weave pattern on the back side. And this kind of looks like blotchy, but if you stamped something on there like the ice cream cone and punched it out, how fun to have that design kind of already watercolored and done for you. So that's that side. And then the Blackberry Bliss, I don't want to move that too much because that can make your eyes kind of go wonky. So nice striped paper there. And how fun are these cute little popsicles, or like my grandson would say, he just turned 3 and he calls them popsicles. So that's what he likes to eat. And then of course I love striped paper, so I love these because the lines aren't perfect, and that's just fun. And then kind of that same watercolor look too, but in blues and greens with that pattern. And then fun little random dots that aren't all the same either. And then more watercolor look to stamp right on there if you want to, or even have for a background. And then how cute are these little things? This is kind of a hue that is like a reddish pink. So I thought that could almost be fun to pair up with that last stamp set. Here, let me pull it out here. The crocodile, and I just picture this going well with that for Valentine's. So that was what I thought when I looked at it. And then these are just fun little ice cream cones here, kind of your soft serve instead of the hard, and then lots of sprinkles. Which brings me to, this is one of the accessories here in that same Ice Cream Corner Suite. And these are called Oops, let me get it this way. Ice cream corner sprinkles. And I was really curious when I saw these on page 49, like what size are these going to be? These are pretty teeny tiny. So I want you to know that there's lots of them. But one thing that I'm kind of challenging myself to do on a Facebook Live for you guys coming up is to use these to show you a fun and easy way to make a shaker card. I kind of used to shy away from shaker cards, but they weren't my favorite. Well, I have a new stamping friend that did a demo and online during the whole unveiling of this catalog for just the demonstrators, and we're now friends because of Facebook, because I had so many questions about how she did her fun cards. So that was kind of neat. And then another thing is in that suite is the Blackberry Bliss, and this is the striped ribbon. That's what it's called. And I just had a stamping friend customer call me and say, hey, what's this feel like? It is very kind of sheer, easy to tie. So I was expecting something totally stiff and almost like, the dark, like neutral, I can't think of the name. If you can type it in and help me out. The really, really stiff stuff that is really coarse, and you kind of put glue dots behind it. So that's what I was expecting, was something like that, but it's not like that at all. So this will be a lot of fun to work with, and I'm glad I got it, because I almost didn't, because I wanted something that I could tie, and this I easily can, but I almost didn't think I could. Okay, so that's Ice Cream Corner. And then if I go to pages 54 and 55, how cute is this? Snailed it. And so this cute snail, you've got mail, and just all occasion, but here again, I could see where this could be all occasion, or no, it wasn't grosgrain, but that's a good suggestion, Gail. Thicker. Yeah, it's going to come to me after my video is done. It's just like really rough textured, and it's usually in like a brown color, and like very, it kind of has the same looking weave to it, but think really coarse and really brown, and yeah. So yes. Burlap, there we go, Bridget, ding, ding, ding. Bridget is the winner. Burlap is what I was thinking, yes. Now I can sleep tonight and I won't have to stop the video to go back to my room. Yes, Jody's got it too. Yes, it's burlap. Okay, so snailed it. This is one, like I said, I thought it would be so fun to make some cute Valentines, or just, you know what, COVID is still here if you want to send somebody some cute snail mail. And then matching dies. The dies are so cute. They're on page 55. Sometimes it's hard for me, and it makes little envelopes or whatever. It's hard for me to open up these dies, because a lot of times just seeing the dies don't make a lot of sense, especially if you guys have been getting your catalogs. It's almost easier for you to see the dies that go along with this, but know that it can make some cute envelopes. It'll cut out some of these fun images of this, because in the catalog it highlights which ones have dies that go with it. So almost everything but the 2 sentiments have a die that cuts that out, so that's great. And then they even have some single little tiny cute mushrooms just for embellishments that you can die cut and add to your things too. And then this paper is so cute. Like, seriously, I needed more paper in my life, especially when it looks cute like this. So this is 12 by 12. It is called Snail Mail Designer Series paper. So we have that cute design, and some more of this that's kind of pink and red again, where if you wanted to do Valentine's but don't have to. And like, how fun are these guys? They just look so happy. This guy looks kind of like he got caught with getting his picture taken and wasn't sure that was going to happen. Hello, Janet. And here's the back side. Kind of reminds me of elementary school paper that you learn to print on. And then these fun big mushrooms that are just kind of whimsical fun. And then bigger ones. And then these, I'm assuming, can be cut out with some of the dies too. So I think that'll be fun to have that. And the back side, just kind of a swirly of, it looks like Bermuda Bay color, in case my camera doesn't quite pick that up. It's more of the green than the blue. And I thought this was kind of fun. And these boxes are a fun pink, so it almost looks like you could use it for Valentine's there. And then just a kind of random pattern there. And more of the mushrooms in reds, pinks, blues, and yellows. And then different hello sayings in French and Dutch and English that I see here too. So there's probably more, but those are the languages that I noticed. Okay, so that is part of the snail mail suite. And then another thing that's part of that is some baker's twine. I love baker's twine, just easy to wrap around cards and projects. So there's 2 colors in there, the snail mail twine combo pack. The 2 colors are Whisper White and Blushing Bride. There, that's what's in here. And I love these. These are the resin hearts, and those colors are Real Red and Whisper White, and they are self-adhesive, so resin hearts embellishments. And I love the fact that they're self-adhesive. So how fun. They kind of look like you could just pick them off here and pop them in your mouth, and they'd be kind of a fun little sweet candy treat. Okay, so let me keep paging through the catalog to get it in order here and yet keep it off camera. Alrighty, I'm gonna switch my camera over a little bit here and show you. This is a standalone stamp set. I felt like I was kind of out of baby ideas with stamp sets, so I got the baby pull toys because I thought these looked so simple to color in and so cute. So what I also liked is they could be for boys or girls, and just a lot of fun occasions to use it. And even the stars and hearts would make super fun, easy backgrounds for any kind of card too. Like this could be used for a background for a graduation card or birthday card or something like that too. So I really loved the font because this font really caught my eye because we really don't have anything with that style of font on there either. And I kind of was ready to put a new baby set in my array of tricks, let's say. So that is a standalone stamp set. There is an oval occasions double oval punch. So that is this right here, and I'm gonna see if it gives me measurement. Let's see on here. It is, okay, largest image 2 1/8 inches by 1 1/4 inches. So that's how big this oval would be. Obviously, if you punched out both, this would fit inside of this for matting. It does come bundled with a stamp set, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to skip the stamp set for now and just get the ovals and see if I change my mind on that stamp set. So the double oval punch is on page 65. And then if you turn the page to page 66 and 67, Well Suited Sweet. Let me start with the stamp set. I love making guy cards. So handsomely suited, have a happy Father's Day, there's birthday, World's Greatest Dad. And we noticed when people were making these on that Stampin' Up! Event a couple months ago that this bow was for a bow tie, but we were thinking, oh, how cute to stamp those out in pink colors and add those and make little girl cards too. So there again, I'm already seeing some versatility, and I usually don't, but I was thinking, oh wow, how fun that would be to make girl cards with that. Maybe it's now because I have a granddaughter that I saw that and thought, oh, that looks like one of her hairbands that she would wear. So there's that, and then there's some great dies that you can with the suit and tie dies that you can make kind of tuxedo V-cut and suit dies. So that's pretty exciting. Pockets, ties, bow ties, and even like the little collars are featured in the dies that match the stamp set. And then there's a couple different Baker's Twine colors. This is a 2-pack, and it is Basic Gray and Night of Navy that come in the 2-pack of the Baker's Twine, which I try and stay away from ribbon when I'm doing guy cards, but I often add some kind of natural or linen twine. But these Baker's Twines, because they're not frilly, not very thick, these are perfect for different occasions on your card crafting too. The papers, fun, blues and black, kind of a plaid look here. And this paper is called Well Suited Designer Series paper. And then that totally looks like a traditional tie color. And then this kind of has like a fabric look to it, kind of almost like a tweed. And then the back side has kind of a fun kind of dress shirt design to it. And this is just kind of black and white, kind of just grid, very basic, but sometimes you need that, especially if you're doing like a shirt to go with the dies in that packet. And then this too looks like a very fun either tie material or dress shirt material. I love that it's just gonna fit the needs of those guy cards so well. So we've got some grays and dots, and how fun. I think my son kind of has a shirt that looks like this in his closet. So as soon as I saw this, I'm like, oh, that works for guys too, even though it's florally. Kind of a little pinstripe here. You can see, oh, there we go. The camera picked up the little dots in that. Gray, and then here's some more black and blue. Great colors, like I said, once again for a tie. And here's some blue and white. And of course, paisley. I think my husband still has one tie that is paisley from the 80s, unless I decided to throw it out. And you never know if you should keep those for some kind of dress-up occasion or not. Okay, so if I page ahead to page 70 in the catalog, I'm super excited that Stampin' Up! Is now carrying these. A lot of you might be familiar with them already. These are blending brushes. And this is the last thing out of the regular catalog coming up that I'm going to show you. These things are super soft. So if you've ever had the opportunity to touch these, play with these, people say like, I just want to sit in front of the TV and just pet this like a cat or something, because they are super soft. I'm going to see the camera will pick up. Yeah, look at all those little bristles. So the idea, and of course I'll be showing these in a video, is to ink them up, kind of rub them around on a stamp pad, and then use them on your card and just kind of swirl. And instead of sponging, this is going to give you colors on backgrounds. They're washable, so when you're done, you can wash them out. There's 3 of them, so if you're making a card and want a nice blue sky, nice green grass, something else, you could do your project without having to wash these out and allowing them to dry in between. So these have been so fun, so smooth. Sponging works, but these are going to give even a softer, smoother look. So that so far is all I have purchased to date. Not that it's going to be the end from the mini catalogs. That's my sneak peek portion of the mini catalog here. And I thought about doing a separate video, but I thought, you know what, there aren't that many, so let's just make it all in one shot. So I'm going to switch gears, and I hope you guys are receiving the Sale-a-bration brochure in the mail. If not yet, very soon. So this starts January 5th. And like I said early in the video, February 28th is the last day. And so many years past, Sale-a-bration has went until the end of March. So they're just doing a quick 2-month, which for us demonstrators, it's great because, and even for you customers, in the past, they've kind of done January through middle of February, and then they bring in new products, and then there's new products in March, and then more new products the last week of March. And I feel like it can hardly even keep the information current and out to you before things are sold out. Hi, Tori. Nice to have you join in today. So with this, they also kept in mind that with the Chinese New Year and everything going on with shipping, they are giving us products here that are made and manufactured in the US, so that we know there's not going to be as many problems with getting the products and keeping them in stock. So that alone made me the most excited about Sale-a-bration, so we're not waiting weeks. So here is pretty paper. This is for free if you spend $50. It is called Paper Blooms Designer Series Paper. And let me just kind of reference, remember the pretty perennials? These will go great together. So if you buy this, I can't remember exactly what the price is, but it's like buy this, get this free. And it coordinates, so it's even better. So we have the pretty papers. Tori just joined in. I know she's a huge fan of blues like I am. So there's that. And then there's pink flowers too. And just the cool blues just make it look so springy and wonderful. So I have that. This almost looks like a stamped background that somebody would stamp. And then I love stripes, so that's really fun too, to have the stripe background. And then blues and pinks there together. And look at these fun little blue flowers too, blue and white there. Yes, Tori, I knew you would love it. And this just looks fun. This almost looks like it should be part of that ice cream suite of products too. But I love that you could stamp words over this or even flowers right on top of those circles. This is 12 by 12, by the way. And I love this. I think this is going to be the hardest one out of the whole pack to go, okay, which side do I want to keep and which side is going to get cut up and nobody is going to see it. How pretty is this for bright, bold colors? And then some greenery there. But I was even thinking with this one, you could just use the happy mail, you know, just a sentiment, and then just stamp that on this with a die or even just a splotch of whisper white paper, and your card is made. Oops, I showed you that. And then here again, kind of more whiter look with designs. And then how fun is this? It almost looks kind of bamboo-ish, but obviously just kind of nice green stripes. So that is one of the free choices. I think this next thing that I'm going to show you is going to be the #1 choice that people are going to want. Darling Donkeys, you can get this free with a $50 purchase. So how fun is this? Hey there, friend, hee-haw, you're the best, it's your birthday. I've seen so many cards with this donkey kicking on Pinterest and all over Facebook, especially for demos that are putting their samples together. And on the back side of the donkey, they have the year 2020 kind of die cut with just the numbers, like the donkey's kicking 2020 out of the picture, and how fun. And it's just like little things like that little image there that I'm gonna love having that just as a little sparkle to add to cards. So that is, if you spend $50, you get that for free. Another stamp set that you can get for free if you spend $50 here is the Approaching Perfection. And if you're following along, Tori said she just got this brochure in the mail today. So this is on page 6. So that is Approaching Perfection, and a lot of neat birthday sentiments. And so there again, I love sending birthday cards. Lots of great ideas for inside and outside birthday cards. Pairs well with all this fun paper that I've been showing you too. Hello there, Barb. Let's see, following along, page 7 of Sale-a-bration. They have also ombre designer series paper. This is a 6x6, and out of everything I've shown you today, this is the first one that is 6x6. So lots of pinks. Actually, it's called Blackberry Bliss and Rococo Rose. I just want to get the colors right. So, and it's ombre, so you can see the light to dark on a lot of these different designs like so. So kind of interspersed there. And then when I flip it over, then the colors you'll see here are Bermuda Bay and Granny Apple Green, but kind of that same idea of being ombre and all of that too. So 6x6. So you can get this whole set free, 48 sheets, 6x6, free with a $50 purchase. Next from Sale-a-bration, from what I received, is on page 9, Heal Your Heart. Really fun, thoughtful font here. Sorry for your loss. Just looks like, you know, like it's a meaningful font, if that makes sense. Thank you. Wishing I could heal your heart. So I think this will be a great stamp set, because I think we all struggle for how to make cards and words that mean something. And so this will be great. So this is free for $50 purchase. And then more pretty paper. This is the last thing that I got from the Sale-a-bration. There are more choices. More pretty papers though. $50 purchase will get you this free 12 by 12 pack. So I have done cards where you could just pick out like Blushing Bride and back this on there, or even black cardstock, but that whole black background really makes these bright flowers pop. So there's that, and then a backside that's a little bit more pattern. And how fun is this with the reds, yellows, and whites? I feel like when Corona started, I did a puzzle, jigsaw puzzle that kind of looked like that. And then just some fun pattern paper there, kind of a bumblebee. Lots of fun greens, yellows, pinks, and whites with this. And the back side, My fingers sometimes don't want to work in my left hand yet. Okay, there's that. And then How Fun Black and Bermuda Bay colors together. Yes, Tori, I'm loving these colors. Like, I feel like it is Christmas buffet in paper crafts. Like, my husband can go for the meat and potatoes. I'm going for the pretty papers all the time. So how fun that these little daisies almost look like hand painted there. So just, you know, like it looks like white daisies, but then when you bring it close, then you can see the blue highlights in some of the fun designs there towards the center. And then in the back, some more ivies, green on black. And then, ooh, how pretty, kind of like that misty moonlight, flowers on black. And then little tulips in like green. And then this one is just kind of a random floral, but would make a great background of a card there too. And then this is kind of pink and black. That could be Valentine's or could just be, you know, if you want to make a card that has both of these, they coordinate so well together. So those give you an idea of some of the offerings. And then I always have to kind of tell people there's a couple extras that are in the Sale-a-bration brochure. I can't show you the actual pages, but pretend towards the back that you want to join Stampin' Up. So if you join Stampin' Up, I have 4, but you'll get 5. Stampin' Up will give you 5 packages of the what do I want to call them? 6x6 designer series pattern paper. So this is the 2020-2022 in color designer series paper. So you'll get 5 packages. So you'll be getting some in color, some regals, some subtles and such. I do have to say the disclaimer in the brochure says that you'll be getting all 6 packages that are available. You'll only be getting 5, and that's because that's all they felt like they could keep up with for supply with COVID and such. So here you can see our new in colors, Misty Moonlight, Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Bumblebee, and the Magenta Madness. So you'll see a couple different kinds of patterns there with all of these, or more than a couple. So you'll see each one has a few designs, both front and back, using that. So if you go, well, I already have that. No, you don't, because these are going to be featured in next year's catalog that comes out in May, the annual catalog. So even though these colors are around now, these patterns are brand new. So the only way to get these before May is by joining. And so when you join, you're going to get, let me have the specifics, because sometimes, let's see, it's on page 18. For $99, you can pick out $125 worth of products, and then you get these 5 paper packs in addition, totally free if you join. And joining doesn't mean making videos like Belle does every day. Joining is like, I would say the majority of the people on my team, they love to paper craft, and then you get a discount on your orders of 20%. If you join my team, then I offer support, and it's great. The other thing that I don't have is if you host during Sale-a-bration, which I'd encourage some of you to do so I can bring fun videos to you guys. If you host during Sale-a-bration, you'll get a fun punch party stamp set. I can't show you that either. I don't have the stamp set yet. And I can't show you the inside of the Sale-a-bration brochure, but it is a 16 stamp photopolymer stamp set that coordinates with several of the different punches that Stampin' Up! Carries. So that's in addition to the host benefits too. All right, I feel like I need lots of Diet Coke now. My voice is really dry. Okay, so I'm gonna take a sip here and move my camera around. There we go. Here I am again. Okay, so hopefully that gives you kind of a brief overview of what's coming up, and all of the stuff starts January 5th. So everything that I showed you from the next mini catalog starts January 5th. So anytime you purchase $50, or in some cases in that catalog, $100, you'll get those for free. So the two work together really well. I'm so glad that they both start January 5th. And then things to keep in mind as a reviewer if you join later, something I mentioned in the first part of the video, this expires January 4th. So this ends January 4th. Everything else I showed today starts January 5th. So that's perfect. This is something that you guys can purchase. It's the mini machine starting January 5th. So it's got a $60 price point on this. So if you purchase this, then you can automatically pick out something from Sale-a-bration for free. So as bummed as we are that this didn't make it in time for Christmas for people to order it, how fun that it's kind of like the consolation prizes. Well, now you get something free because we waited. And then just keep in mind, Stampin' Up! Is working on replacing all of its Whisper White products. And hopefully we'll have that soon. And I'm once again happy with the choices that will be coming out too. So if you guys have any questions on anything that I showed you here, or if you want to host my virtual parties, I'm going to start that up again in January. I think with this, it's just a quiet time in January. I still should be able to do enough stamping to do the virtual parties like I'm used to and such. So if you are thinking, yes, I would like to do a virtual party where you host and I do the samples and people get the cards, you get the cards for placing orders, let me know. January 1st, I will be putting together my monthly newsletter. And if you're aware of the desire to want to host, then I can put your name and host code in that email, and I can post it online here too at any time. But that just gives a little bit more of a heads up to people that are wanting to order. So I'd be able to let people know that January 1st, and then when January 5th happens, if they have your host code to plug that in because they want to order through your party, then they're aware of that too. So that kind of helps everybody out that way. But if you have any other questions, please let me know. I hope you guys are enjoying your Christmas holiday season. We've been playing lots of cards at night here and just kind of relaxing and eating lots. So hope you guys are just taking it easy, and it sounds like we're in for another round of snow here tomorrow. So I'll probably be able to be in my craft room a little bit more because of that too. So take care, you guys. Talk to you later.